I want to thank Joe Skirm for the awesome intro. You have seen me here before, most likely. All right, what up, Athens, Ohio, zip code 45701. Represent. Hey, so I'm getting really, really tired of going on Facebook and seeing, like, the first thing in the news feed being a shared photo of just, like, some beacon of just, like, some admirable feat, like a disfigured soldier coming home from war, and his wife still loves him, and she's like, oh, I love him, and then it says, like, the caption will be like, give this a like if you love Jesus, and ignore this if you want to go to hell. And I hate that because it'll just get up to like the hundreds of thousands of likes, and I swear the content does not matter one iota to the people liking it. It's just like, yes, I want to ascend the ladder to heaven, therefore I'm going to like this. So I want to start sharing photos that are like pictures from the Bataan Death March, and like, if you don't like this, you're fucking going to hell. It's going to happen. So if you like Jesus, you're going to give this photo a like. Damn it. So I'm getting, I got a roommate. He's pretty odd. One of the things he does that's kind of a little bothersome is he chews tobacco a lot, and he leaves his spit bottles all over the place, and it's just like, dude, this is gross. It kind of smells, and there's been occasions where they've been knocked over and stuff, and that's also gross. But the thing is, it's like, I'll try and, talk him down from it. Like, man, you can't, hey, that's bad for your health, all right? Like, that could be some gum damage, like, pretty soon. Just try and cut down. And his answer to that is, dude, YOLO. And YOLO is a YOLO. It's a 4-letter acronym for you only live once. And I think about it, and I'm like, dude, YOLO is the reason you shouldn't be chewing tobacco. Gum disease. I mean, you only live once. Check. So everybody, when they're a kid, there is the talk of the birds and the bees with their parents. That is an inevitable thing that has to happen, and we dread it. And the reason we dread it is because we know about sex before we hear about it from our parents. Otherwise, there would be nothing to dread. I, speaking personally, pretty much had a very good idea of what sex was in first grade. Whenever one of my classmates during recess gave me this crude display of what sex was with an undressed Ken and Barbie, just like, okay. So I knew what it was in first grade, and but whenever you find out, it's like you hear all the, because in my elementary school, in 6th grade is whenever the teachers gave you the talk. When the teachers gave you the talk, that was hilarious. That was a fucking laugh riot, because it's just, you're looking forward to it, because it's like, man, Mrs. P is going to say the words seminal vesicles, and that's priceless. That's hilarious. Thank you. But whenever your mom says the word testicle to you, it's like, ew, don't do that. You're taking away something fun. That's not funny. Don't say testicle. Don't say penis to me, please. Thank you. So I dreaded the talk with my parents, and the way it happened was because of Family Feud. Family Feud was the impetus for my sex talk, which really sucks. In elementary school, I had an addiction to Game Show Network. I would come home from school, I'd do my homework, and I'd just sit down and binge on Family Feud for hours. I loved Richard Dawson. Richard Dawson rules. He was like this British-American host of Family Feud for a ton of years. He was suave as fuck. He had that Gray Fox look to him, and he kissed every single woman on the show, regardless of age or looks or anything. He would just come here, he was the man. And I really looked up to him, because that's how I kiss people now. I really looked up to him, and I was just like, that's half the reason for the show. It's just, man, I want to be like him when I grow up. And I'm watching an episode, and a lot of you know the TV safe word for sex back then was whoopee. Because that's, I guess, what you exclaim when you have sex, if you want that to be your only time. Just upon climax, just whoopee. Call me again. So I'm watching Family Feud, and of course, whatever the question was, someone was like, making whoopee. And I'm sitting there, and my mom's sitting there, and I'm like, oh, no. No, it's coming. Like, I just felt it. Like, it was like shell shock, but like premature shell shock. And I'm just like, and then of course, if that wasn't enough, like, it was almost, okay, maybe they said it once, so just, it's a passing thing. And then they just pound it in, just like, making whoopee, is that the answer? Making whoopee, let's see if it's up there. By the way, parents, if you're watching this with your kids, now's the time, have the talk. So we had the talk, and that wasn't fun, and now I just kind of hate Richard Dawson. Bye. Thank you.